I haven't been in California in a long time. I'm originally from New Jersey. How you doing? Yeah, I ain't even a comedian. This is a community service. Give me 15 minutes. I was out campaigning. I don't know if you guys saw my tour, you know, my comedy tour. I was actually running for president of the United States. And I don't know if you know, but I didn't win. Take your time, people. Let it marinate. I'd have made the greatest fucking president. You'd have loved my ass. Nice Italian president running the country. Come on. I had my motto, make America Italian again. I wouldn't even need 4 years, 3 months, straighten out the whole fucking country. First thing I'd do, I'd relocate the White House from Washington to Hollywood. Who's gonna know where we are? Take your time, people, let it marinate. And I had a great platform. My platform was gonna be, you don't know nothing, you don't see nothing, and you don't say nothing. That's the United States. How much fun would it be to watch a guy like me give speeches on national television? Come on, you know you tune in, come out all dressed up with a nice Armani suit, you know what I mean? Double-breasted, open collar, no more ties, we don't do that. Couple of pinky rings, fuck with the lights. I have my crew with me. Oh, I'm sorry, my cabinet. Could you imagine the guy standing behind me while I give a speech? A couple of guys from the neighborhoods, you know what I'm talking about, huh? Anthony, Nicky, Joey, Tony, Salvi, Angelo. A couple of fat guys in tracksuits. Press would be asking me questions. They're like, Mr. President, you stopped the war between Ukraine and Russia as soon as you took office. Can you tell us how you did that? Be standing there smoking a cigarette going, don't worry about it. You just go enjoy the gas prices at 32 cents a gallon now, okay? Mr. President, you took care of that problem out in North Korea. Can you tell us how you did that? I'd be like, you want to know what happened when we went out there to talk to that guy about the thing? Well, here's what happened. We went out there and we sat the guy down. We started talking to him, you know, nice and this and that and pop, pop, pop. And then, I don't know what happened. But he's gone now. And there's nothing we can do about it. Come on, people, how much fun would it be if you knew the president was whacking people? I wanted to be the guy that took care of ISIS back in the day. You remember that shit? They're like, Mr. President, you took care of the ISIS situation. Can you tell us what you did? Like, you want to know what happened with the other guys, with the things? Well, here's what happened. I called ISIS up, and I said, ICE. I'll wait for you, people. That's fucking hilarious. I said, ICE! We got to talk. So I flew him out to Vegas. We took them gambling, and we let them play with chips on the house, you know. And then, I don't know what happened. But they're gone now, and there's nothing we can do about it. I tried so hard to become part of the debates. You guys watch the debates? You ever notice how they make fun of each other while they're standing next to each other? You ever wonder how that's fucking possible? Imagine them making fun of a guy like me. Then the master of ceremonies looks at me and says, Mr. Marino, Trump and Clinton, Biden, Kamala Harris, all these politicians, they just made fun of you. It's your turn. Would you like to rebuttal? They're like, yes, I would. Go to a commercial break. We come back from break, you can't find anybody anywhere. Like, Mr. Marino, what's going on? I'd be like, I don't know what happened. But they're gone now, and there's nothing we can do about it. I like this crowd. Half you people going, this would make a great idea. And the other half is going, where do we vote for this guy? I laugh every day, folks. I find comedy wherever I go. I never let anybody bother me. You ever hang around with people that are always in a bad mood? They have that constipated face all the time. You feel like saying, eat a prune, take a shit. Look at your fucking face, asshole. If you're ever in a bad mood and you don't know what to do with yourself, do what I do. Smoke a joint and walk inside a Walmart store. There's the entertainment. I go to Walmart like it's a movie theater. I actually go in there prepared for a comedy show. I bring snacks when I go to Walmart. I go in there with popcorn, candy. I look at shoppers in there and say to myself, my life ain't that fucked up. This is fantastic. Come on, people. You ever go inside Walmart, start buying shit you didn't go in there for? Yeah. You know they plan that, right? That's why Walmart sells everything, because you're going to buy what you didn't know they had. I went into Walmart for toothpaste. That's all I needed. Toothpaste. Came out with a lawnmower, a shotgun, and a kayak. I don't even live near a lake. And there's some weird shit going on in Walmart. You people know in some Walmarts now you can see a doctor or a dentist? Let it marinate. Who walks into Walmart and all of a sudden goes, you know what? I don't feel good. I'm going to see a doctor right here at the Walmart. Heard it's in aisle 3 by the fruits and vegetables. I even met the doctor. I'm like, how long have you been a doctor at a Walmart? He said 6 months. I'm like, what'd you do before you were a doctor? He said, I was a cashier. You people like being your own cashier? Do you like when you have to check out your own items? It's bullshit. It's not my job, it's their job. How did I walk in the shop, all of a sudden I'm an employee with a new career? You know they're gonna make it self-serve wherever you go in the future. Wherever you go in the future, you're gonna have to do somebody else's job. Wait till you see. Someday you're gonna come walking into a comedy club, you're gonna have to come up here and do your own joke, self-comedy. And I'll sit in the front row and go, I don't think it's funny, hey. I flew to California from Newark Airport. Newark Airport, New Jersey has a multi-million-dollar brand new wing, and nobody works at the airport. Nobody. You have to check yourself in. You have to print the bag tag. They even want you to weigh your bag. Let that marinate. Why would you weigh your bag? If your bag's too heavy, what are you going to do? Charge yourself? So you know what I did at the airport? I pretended I worked at the airport. And I started walking around just telling random people, you're in the wrong line, you gotta go over there. 500 people went to the other side of the airport. I went right to the fucking front. So I say from now on, if we have to check out our own items, I want 10% off as an employee. I want an employee discount for doing this shit. And I have some other demands. I want union wages and benefits. I want benefits while I'm checking me out in case I hurt myself while I'm on the job. People, that is hilarious. Did you hear what I just said? Anybody ever wonder what would happen if you hurt yourself while you were checking you out? Think about it. You can't come back to work, you're hurt. Let it marinate, let it marinate. Imagine going to workers' compensation. I would like to apply for workers' compensation. What kind of job did you have? Self-checkout. How long were you employed? About 3 minutes. That's when I hurt my shoulder scanning an 800-pound kayak. I like this crowd. California's a little weird for me. I miss being on the East Coast. I remember when I lived on the East Coast, a man ordered a cup of coffee at a diner like a tough guy. You guys all remember what I'm talking about? You walked into a diner, told the guy behind the counter, I want a cup of coffee, want it dark and sweet, I'll take it to go. Nice, like a gentleman, very classy. See how nice? Because I'm sorry, nowadays you walk into a Starbucks. You're a little gay as soon as you walk in that door. I don't get my coffee at Starbucks. There's nothing on that menu I'm going to say like a tough guy. I ain't saying none of that shit. I don't say none of that shit. First time I ever got a cup of coffee at a Starbucks was Hollywood, California. And I just moved here from New Jersey, right? So when I went walking in the door, I was standing there like this. Hey everybody, how you doing? It's nice to be here at your coffee shop and whatnot. So listen, here's what we're gonna do. I want you to give me one of your large, I want to have one of those large, May I have a latte? My name is Mike Marino. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, folks.